So, where we had left off, you were talking about your sister.
I think I mostly consider her as a baby, mostly because also she was born when I was almost in my late teens, Yeah, so we didn't really grow up together that much because by the time she was studying one, I was studying the campus. Yeah, so really she has not seen me so much. We've not had that much of, like sister, interaction and that. She always really looks up to me, but we very much sort of thinking of her as a baby. Yeah, but that was, I think it's off the question. The question was more important.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe your siblings will be looking at this video and they're like, Janet, we see you. But I'm sure it will be fine. Maybe you can tell us where you went to primary school. Just basic baby daycare.
Yeah.
You can tell us maybe the process you underwent.
Yeah. Interesting question. I'm actually trying to think about it now.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a time I can't really remember the names. So maybe when I was 4 years, I can't remember which school. I know there's a school I used to go to in Moi, I think so. But I'm not so sure about the name of the school. But maybe I'll ask mom again about it. But when I was 5, I remember the school in Nairobi. It was a private school just because I was born or something. Okay, maybe the purpose of saying the name is not that first because go check out the school. Maybe it's not there now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I went for my first 10 years.
So this is now class 1?
No, just the pre-primary. So I remember it was actually 2 years. So maybe possibly moved to Nairobi when I was 4 years, maybe not for them. Yeah, so because by 6 years I had moved to class 1. I cannot remember the name of the school. I didn't. It was called St. Paul something, primary school. That was for the class 1. And then after class 1 we moved again. So from Nairobi we went to Bungoma. In Bungoma we went to a school called Central Primary. So there from class 2, class 3, and class 4. So 97, 98, 99. And in 2000 we shifted again. So we went to Kakamega. In Kakamega was in a school called Kakamega Primary School. So I was there in class 5 and 6. Then I shifted alone. We moved to our school from Kakamega to Mumias. Yeah, they came over primary school then with Mumias and primary school. And that's why I did my KCPE from so class 7 and 8. Yes. So that's my primary. So really just bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Because we kept moving a lot.
Maybe class where were you moving a lot in the family?
I think it was just more of interesting. I wanted to say based on my father, but not entirely because when we moved from Nairobi to Bungoma, my father remained in Nairobi. He was working. That's why he used to come on the weekend. So we're the ones who moved with my mom. But it was maybe more for her to send her down because I remember clearly in Bungoma she was into business and she did some business there. So possibly the move to Bungoma at that time was because of her business. Then in Kakamega, my dad at that time had been moved to Taveta transferred to Kakamega. So maybe I would say partly related to my dad's nature of work and the transfers that he got on the way. And that would have been part of the reason. That was primary. So the movement still continues because if, for example, if my siblings are to give their story, it continues. Yeah, it continues. Like from Kakamega, they moved somewhere else, from there to somewhere else like that. And now for me, I think once we finished the primary, because when I was in day school, when we moved to high school, it's boarding. So whether you're moving, the stations, the places where you're staying, still the high school remains. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe from this moving a lot, you'd say you're more. Yeah, then Taita say it.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I'm actually, I know people try to put it, like, people want to say, yes, I am actually. Yeah, because we moved a lot to the western side, yes. But what I did not say was, now once we moved from Kakamega, we also went to the Nyanza area because we went to Siaya, then to Kisumu, then we have the came now to home, now Busia, now Prikawa, Shambu. We have moved to those places. I think one of the things that I was just thinking, especially in relation to that, is that one thing that strikes that I really don't have like a childhood friend because we kept moving so much. And really, there was no time to say like, this is my friend. We grew up together. No, I don't have those stories. So most of my friends or people that we talk about will be now maybe from high school onward. Yeah, that would be the main effect, I would say. Maybe that's what a bit would be just what taught me with time to just never really hold to things so tightly. So I feel like that's how I am, even up to this moment. I don't have this like this has your home. Like you need to go somewhere, like, let's go. This way, let's go. So I felt like that was because of what we did so much when we were younger. It made me not be attached to places or to things. That's the only thing I can say.
Thank you. You reminded me of an analogy.
Yeah.
I like that. Everything we've been given is from God. So you don't hold something very tightly because God might want you to open your hands and I would hold on to this and he has something better for you. This is a very nice reminder. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Maybe what would you say is a memory that stands out between maybe class 1 and class 8, that primary school period?
I think one of the things that really stands out now, and I feel like it's really, I've told my dad this before, is when we shifted now from when we were in Kakamega now between like 2000, we have been just for like 2 years, but when we were with him, for those 2 years something, he really emphasized on that every time when we're going to school, he has to pray for us. So every morning before we go out, he will, whatever someone is doing, even if you're sleeping or maybe something else, you have to come and we'll just pray with us, put his hands on our heads and then let us go. So that's one of the things I would say really something that I remember fondly. Of course, also getting into high school before you go to school, now that's the boring part. Just, having also to pray for you before you go. I feel like that's a thing that I really hold dearly up to this moment. And I cherish because that's my primary school days. Yes. Yes, I think that's one thing I remember.
So beautiful. Maybe even something we can steal from your father and use maybe in future for us. Maybe to put you on the spot a bit, is there a time where you think in your primary school period was a really bad moment for you? That, at the back of your mind, it was a very hard time for me.
Okay. It's a good question to think about. So the one I want to say may not necessarily be like really like down, like a really bad moment, but I feel like it was a moment where I felt like I really stood up for what I thought was right. So immediately after transit side, in my translation was saying in my central, I passed really well, really well. And I needed the celebration and the whole that. It was a good feeling. And it came through from one going now to school. And I've been selected now to this national school. And as I told you, we are living in a family where father is primarily the breadwinner. I think for a moment he got worried that he may not be able to afford for me to go to this school because we were many. Also, I had the other like 3 others. So we really made before who were in high school and the one who was provided. So he tried to coerce me to take up another school, which was equally a good school, not like a bad school, a good school, but it felt like I had disturbed, especially because we had conversations about you just work hard, do your best. Yeah, that's what has always been this mantra. You do your best. Whatever your best brings, he will take you there. So I felt at this point he was shortchanging the story. And I thought, he tried, like we had a lot of confidence. Please just go here, try sacrifice for your others, like it's about sacrificing, like, that this is where I've been called, and this is where I have to go. I felt like it was a low moment at that moment, just to feel that, one, we are shifting from celebration mode, your past, and again, upon another beat, looking at another angle, it feels like a bad, like not really the best, that because of how you perform now, you may not be able to really go to this place. Yeah, that was I would say that was the down moment. That's the only one thing I can think about at the top of my head. But not down in the sense of something that, maybe went cried or anything. No, just felt like we had those conversations. And for the first time, I had to stand up to my father and say, I even produced a success card here to send for me, and they told me, look, you told me this. You see this, you say this. So here it is, I just have to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a beautiful way to then transit to the next part. So you can take a break, then we'll come back to this part.